Good morning. Welcome to another Sunday morning spin with Martin and MTB. So, looks like we've had a little bit of rain overnight. It's just nicely dampened the trails down. Probably make them quite greasy in places, so out on my own today. Nice steady solo spin. For today I think we'll be climbing up here to Picketwell and then dropping down from Picketwell to Hardcastle. I'll climb back up around the top of Hardcastle, a nice little track down through it back to Gibson Mill, and then we'll see what time and weather looks like. Might climb out of the back of Gibson Mill towards Slack Bottom and then pick up a nice track down the other side. Again, the weather forecast isn't great, so we'll see how things progress. Thank you, and as ever, new channel, new content, so it'd be great to get a bit more exposure out there, so please share, like and subscribe. I met last week's target. I'm now in double figures for subscribers, so thank you. Every little helps, as some supermarkets say, but no, much appreciated. And let's see how today goes. Ta-da! Okay, so first drop down from Picketwell. This will be nice and steady because it's damp, greasy, and probably quite overgrown. Okay, let's go. Yep, it's greasy. Oh yes, it's greasy. What don't you like about greasy wet cobbles? That was a cock up. At least it's consistent and greasy on the uphill bit as well. And there's a nice little snick to the left in a little bit, where you can just cut the corner out. There's a nice little roll, so see if we can find that today. That's it, yep. I think this is it. sniper rocks and sniper roots on these wet greasy stones today. Nice nonetheless. Now a bit of a grind back up. So that was a interesting descent. Super slippy. I think sometimes summertime damp is worse than the middle of or the depths of winter's slop. But either way, good fun. So, following last week's first, if you call full length feature, one of the things I think, or I've been asked, or mentioned it might be a good idea to include, is a little bit of bike talk, a little bit of tech talk, which is quite fortunate. So I've done some midweek maintenance on the bike. You'll have to excuse the panting, it's a long drag up Hardcastle. So yeah, this week's maintenance, the old trusty Hope bottom bracket. So whipped the cranks out, took the dust shields off with like a small blade, like a Stanley. You can then gently take out the external rubber lip seal of the bearing. If you haven't already, for the mountain bike, you can get some marine grade grease, and as the name suggests, it's fully waterproof and doesn't wash off. So I have a nice tube of marine spec grease, so once you've popped the seal off, you can check the condition. To be fair, these Hope bottom brackets are pretty bomb proof, but just give the ball bearings within it and the race within it a wipe out. I tend not to use degreaser too much, just for the sake of it blasts everything out there. So just wipe out any dirty stuff, and then you can repack it with fresh grease. Once it's repacked, gently push the labyrinth seal back in, the lip seal. Make sure it's seated all the way around. Give your bearing race a spin. Job's a good one. Repeat on the other side. Put all your spacers and your dust shrouds back on, and there's your bottom bracket serviced. On this one, that'll probably do for another 12 months now. And then the other part that I did was replace the lower frame pivot bearings. So easy job, few tools, a little bit of care and attention, and you can do it yourself at home. Drop the bolts out, the main bearing shaft. On this it's one that goes through from the left. Take that out. Be careful, some bikes have spacers between the moving part and the bearings, so watch you don't lose any of those. And then with a drift, you can gently tap out the old bearings, clean everything up, clean the bearing faces up, and then present the new ones. So I tend to present the new ones, get them just sat almost finger tight in the bearing recess, and the only thing you need to do is make sure they're square at 90 degrees, square all the way around the bearing face. That's where you need to take your time and care. Make sure you put your spacer in the middle if it has one. And then for these, I have a 10mm piece of threaded bar with 2 big washers on, just the size of the outer race of the bearing, a couple of ratchet spanners, and tighten them up till each bearing is fully home. And that's it for the bearings. The secret is make sure you start with them square. Once that's in, clean all your hardware up, present it all back, a light smear of grease on the shaft, a light dab of Loctite on the locking screw if you use it, put it all back up and torque it up as per instructions. And there you have it, this week's bottom bracket service and pivot bearing replacement. So I had a bit of hiker bike in that last section along the top of the tree line, but dropped down now onto the main Harcastle road. I'm just going to roll through Gibson Mill. It's a lovely spot. Get a coffee in there if you ever need one. Oh, it's currently closed, so maybe not today. Just going to climb back up now and end up in it's actually Slack Top, I think, where it brings you out the top car park. Again, another bit of a drag, so I'll try not to talk too much as I'm grunting. Just on the lubrication, so I mentioned about having a tube of marine grade grease. I think it works really well on a mountain bike. The other go-to on my shelf I recommend for things like seat posts, stem bolts, where you put in bolts into dissimilar metals, is a good tube or tub of copper slip. I always find copper slip works better than grease. I think it's less messy. And I say seat tubes, it works great. I've never had one stuck in a bike yet, so there you go. Marine grease and copper slip are my two go-tos on the shelf for maintenance. That's been a tough old ride this morning, 3,000 foot climbing in under 10 miles, so I think this will be a nice fast roll down to Callis Bridge and then a bumble along the canal towpath, and I think that will be a wrap for today. Thanks for coming along for the ride. See you in a while. traffic. Postman Pat. Yes. Oh well. That'd be a test for the motion, stability, stabilisation. God, it's a while since I've been down here. It's a long time since I've been down here. Oh, slippy, slippy.